Folks, we are back once again playing more Bakugan. I believe we're in a tournament right now. Yes? And I think if memory serves correctly, I got fucked. So yeah, I actually beat Yeah. I actually managed to beat this my first try in my own in my other profile.
Back in my day, we used to call it a centipoid, but
I don't know what it's called now. Just watch it be called Centipoid.
so it's gonna be something like Quasar or some random new name.
Well, I mean, they still theme it right. Like, look, my guy's named Trox. Oh,
Jeff.
it's Jeff. My name is Jeff.
It is a normal name.
Ah, yes. Go Bakugan Brawl. Phil, stand.
Sylvester Stan.
Greg.
Not Greg.
Oh no, anything but Greg.
I guess like Greg. I already have a pirate Greg. Okay.
Also, fun little factoid. So I've gotten further in this game on my own. Obviously, it's been like 2 weeks since we last recorded, and the evolve at the. Remember how we saw like the EXP thing and evolve with at the end of it?
Yeah.
It's not what we think. It's not like in old school Bakugan, like to Delta Dragonoid and such.
Did they just get more powerful?
They just get a new ability.
Boo. Upsetting.
I know, I was so disappointed. I'm like, what? No.
I was looking forward to Trox being like a humanoid Tyrannosaurus. That ain't Pokemon.
No, I don't want furry bait. Or should I say scaly bait? Is that a thing? Is it the reptile version of furry a scaly?
Sadly, I'm aware.
Oh, you were aware.
I knew that when The Shape of Water came out, and I asked myself, like, so what is a fish? There, it's not a furry. I had to go look it up. That is not a movie I wanted to watch with my family.
Oh, yeah, doesn't she fuck the fish man?
Yeah.
Mmm. This won an award, people. This won an award.
Well, okay, so the Oscars will have that thing where it's all artsy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because that's the only way to explain a movie, like, how the heck did this win? And then I'll be like, oh, it's either a diversity thing, or it'll be like the weirdest movie ever, but everyone's just like, this is the real stuff.
Well, that's how friggin' Black Panther got so close to winning.
See, I like Black Panther. I also like Avengers will be nominated. Everyone's pushing for that. It's just like, I like those movies. Would I call them, like, on par with, like, the greatest classic hits of, I don't know, like, the Godfather winning an Oscar?
I don't know. That's a very good question. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't consider, like, you know, like a classic hit or anything.
Well, I mean, Shrek is in the friggin' Smithsonian.
I take everything back.
I redact everything.
Wait, is that the Centipoid?
Oh, excuse you, Mike. It's called Centipod.
Oh my god, I am so sorry, Mr. Centipod. I had no idea.
Yeah, you should be. Excuse me. Do you know who the fuck I am?
Sets me on fire. So was its name actually Centipod?
It is. I'm looking at it right now. It is Centipod.
I'm upset.
I am distraught.
I'm gonna say die. Back in my day, there used to be points and not pods.
Yeah, exactly. Everything was like Noid or something. Like,
Yeah, Noid or Void.
yeah.
I'm not gonna be so biased. I know there was a lot of uncreative stuff in there. In the OG Bakugan.
Well, I mean, Mantris was just a giant mantis.
Yeah.
Which, in all,
It was a giant man.
I that's the thing I say that, but I liked Mantris.
Or the Reaper that was literally just called Reaper.
Yeah, it was. Yup.
I liked Reaper too.
I-
A lot.
Reaper was one of my favorites to use because I had one with only 250 Gs, and I had a gate card that swapped G powers. So people who try to like overcompensate would like just get their shit rocked.
I remember because I love that aspect of Bakugan is that you can the fact that Alex and me would do the thing where we go to supermarkets or whatever
Yeah.
Pretending we're Bakugan brawling.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and then I love that we used to do this thing where we were losing, we'd just be like, oh, I should have Doom card. No.
Mike, that's illegal.
Except we stopped when my brother got sucked in real life. I haven't seen Alex recently.
Yeah, we haven't seen Alex in a while. Mike, the thing you want to tell us?
He's in the pixel dimension.
he's been transported to the Dorkly dimension.
The dork dimension.
The Dork dimension. Where he uses only Dorcas Bakugan.
Wait, did they remove Dorcas in this game?
No, they removed your thing, Mike.
Yeah, they removed some Terra. Because that's the poop element. No one likes the poop element except me.
I was about to say, you like the poop element, Mike.
I do like the poop element.
It's like how everyone shits on Bulbasaur. I think he's your favorite of that trio, no?
Yeah, he is. Like, the older you get, the more you can appreciate Bulbasaur.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate Bulbasaur now. I mean, I still like Charmander. I still prefer Charmander, but, like, I can appreciate Bulbasaur.
Younger kids are like, my turtle has a gun, and they pick that one.
Well, he do have a gun, though.
I mean, yeah, but, like...
Ass blaster for life, man.
See, I always like the...
Oh! Oh! I just wanted to scratch my chin. Oh, my guy got fucked.
Okay, you still have Dark Bee.
Dark Bee.
Is that actually what it's called?
Barbetra.
No,
I will fix that between episodes because the charging cable came out of my phone. Which Joey and I were just discussing this. There has got to be a better way to have you guys on the show.
Well, hopefully when, you know, more and more vaccines come out or whatever, we can probably do like a physical show now.
Well, not while I'm here, but in general, that would be the plan.
Oh yeah, that would be another roadblock.
Yeah. Just unless you guys are down with driving 6 hours just so we can record for 2 hours.
Yeah,
This seems like a good time investment.
I basically don't have the time for that. The thing is, our partner, like, buses will have to go with foot.
Mike, it'll take even longer on foot.
What was that one meme that I saw that it was like, it took us, it showed the distance to get somewhere, and it was like 3 hours by car, but it showed like a person and a rainbow behind them. It took 2 minutes.
A train, a gay person. Neum.
Alright, so I have a quick animal fact for you.
Shoot.
Did you know that most sharks don't attend church?
Wow. What a shock.
Why everyone hates them? That's a lion. Why is it so small?
It's not small.
Wait, what's it called?
Hyderus?
Isn't that one of the main characters? Like, thing?
I know it's one of the starters you can pick.
It's no Guerrero, but it'll do. It's tiny compared to trucks, though.
Well, considering how big a real lion is compared to a real T-Rex, I think we could give it a pass. What'd you say, Chris?
I
don't know, it seems...
Lions is bigly big.
You also think of lions as
Wasp is bigger than the lion.
You also think of lions as physical attackers, yet Pokemon says "fuck you."
Oh yeah, you're right.
Pokemon says, "Nah, our lion uses beams."
I'm more of a special attacker, but Solgaleo is
Solgaleo they got right. What the fuck happened with Pyroar?
Let's be real, anything can be a special attacker if it wants to.
Yeah, like honestly.
Absol's signature move is now a special attack.
Wait, what?
So Absol's signature move was Razor Wind, right?
Really? That was it?
Yes.
Huh.
And it was a 2-turn move with a high crit rate. It was a normal type, which meant it was physical.
Yeah.
Then 4th gen happened.
Oh.
And they were like, it's wind, it's gotta be special.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
And then Absol's signature move, which to be fair was a terrible signature move in the first place.
Well, yeah, also Absol was just terrible in general back in Gen 3.
Yeah, its best move was Sheddable.
Wrap your head around that one, folks.
I think that the physical special split was probably the best for Pokemains.
Yeah, that was probably one of the best things that's ever happened. Yeah, that's... Yeah, you remember? Yeah, you know who that is?
Who is that?
That's Cycloid.
Really?
Yup.
Not Cyclone?
No, it is Cycloid.
Yo, Cyclone looks dope.
He does actually. He looks way. I will say I can be unbiased. He does look better in this one, in my opinion.
Oh, definitely. It's not even a contest.
That looks sick,
Hey, that thing looks awesome.
right? Oh, imagine that thing in Darkus.
Imagine that thing in Stone Terror. The far actually look like absolute units.
Oh yeah, totally. The Bakugan designs of these are great, honestly.
I will say this may be one of the, like, I'm pretty sure the show is, like, meh, but I think this is probably one of the better reboots.
Yeah, yeah. I actually want to try out the real game, like the physical card game, because I'm interested. I hear it's like, although I hear it has its biggest issue is it's like it has a life decking system, which I'm not sure if I've discussed this on the show yet.
I think we touched on it a little bit.
So do you guys know what a life decking system is?
Like, you're essentially, like, milling cards or something.
Yeah, essentially the cards in your deck are your life points, and damage is dealt by milling off the top of the deck. And Bakugan has so it does this, and has a mechanic called where they have flip cards, where these cards do stuff when they're flipped over for damage. But people weren't using the flip cards in the test run, so Bakugan's like, okay, well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make you use them by having Bakugan do just ridiculous amounts of damage in a single turn.
Is that what happens in the real game?
Yes, this is what happens in the actual game, not this. But
Are you telling me I don't throw frisbees at my opponent's neck?
no, Chris, I'm sorry to say you do not do that.
Surely you jest.
I'm not jesting, and don't call me Shirley.
I'm quitting.
But yeah, so essentially, I know there's a combo. So essentially, you have a 40 card deck, and you draw 6 for your starting hand, if memory serves correctly. And I know there's a card where if you combine it with Dragonoid and you have Dan, it does like 10 or 20 damage. So that's like half your deck. Based on what I've heard, it's to the point where if you attack and your opponent says how much damage and you say all of it, they'll be like, "Oh, yep, that's about right." And that's why they have flip cards, where they have certain cards that when you flip them over for damage, they do stuff, and some of them stop the damage right there. And then Bakugan's like, okay, cool, people are using our cards, so now we'll have a bunch of them that do a bunch of cool stuff. And no one uses them, because they only use the ones that stop damage.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Disappointing though.
Yes, and there's actually an alternative system that is better. It's called Damage as Resource, which is implemented kind of in the Pokemon trading card game and in Duel Masters, where
Yeah, with prize cards?
yeah. So essentially, the better one is, so the Pokemon one ends up words can't speak. It ends up giving you a snowball effect with a player who is doing well continues to do well because they keep getting more cards because they keep beating you. Whereas in Duel Masters, they have it where you have essentially 5 shields in front of you. You put down 5 cards at the top of your deck at the start of the game, and these are your shields, and if they get past your monsters and they attack you, it destroys a shield, which then goes to your hand. And then once you're out of shields, then they attack you, then you're done.
Yeah, so
that it's meant to actually give the player who's getting rocked a chance to come back with an extra card or two.
Yeah, and I remember that. I was hearing about this from Kodak, and he mentioned that like the big thing of the guy who created Magic had a problem where they had a deck that got powerful from you discarding cards, and he said the big problem with that is that in a card game, players want to play their cards as opposed to just throwing them away, which is the same problem with Lifedecking, where it's like, oh man, that would have been a great card to use. Too bad I can't now. Yeah. And we are actually out of time, so we will have to talk to you guys next time.